traffic. That's where we're at today. Accidents, accidents, accidents. Traffic, traffic, traffic. I'm trying to get this thing to cooperate. I think it needs to move down. Oh man, that thing's got good suction. That's what he said.
Yeah, I realize Pittsburgh's a small town, but 2 lanes going into it looks ridiculous. The city's only like 300,000 people, but the economy's 14 million. There's more people living in Allegheny County than the whole state of West Virginia.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It seems like it's as small as the town as it is, man. I can't believe they got 2 lanes going into it.
I heard that's right.
Yeah, all the politicians that help do that are spending mansions down in Florida with 70-foot shots in their front yard. They don't shoot about Steel City, man. I think 9 out of 10 cars are going to be foreign, man. That's so much for a Steel City, huh?
I don't know if it'd work that way. It's just rotate it back. Yeah, I can't get a good. Don't work. Get it this way.
At least the traffic jam's downhill. Makes it a little easier on the old left leg. There's not many people using left legs anymore. I got 10 speed impaired. Real shifted. I had a runner the other day.
No,
Automatic.
that's right. Ain't nobody using left legs.
Won't get used to that.
Look at that.
The new ones are better. Them older ones they had, you go to back on the trailer and you wonder why the fifth phone is on the back of your cab.
Dang it.
And Trooper went all the way down the hill to turn around and come back up to that wreck. So I
That's
thought we
crazy.
had one going our way. But then he went down the hill going eastbound down the hill. He just came back up the hill westbound. He pulled over at the green tree rim. He must have missed his exit on top of the hill. Figured he goes it was faster going down that one and coming back up because most of them lanes are blocked. Hey, I'm not doing it. I've taken the long way many a time.
Every time you come through Pittsburgh,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
looked at
long
my
way.
map. I think if I would have went up to 51, got off there in Neville Island, would have done 65 or 51 or 65. Right going to bypass some of this. 15 minutes longer going that way. Oh, it's longer? Yeah, I tried that one. Yeah, 65 is a joke anymore, trying to get it in time. Yeah, last time I had the bridge shut down or something, man. Traffic was all the way at the Keys Rock Bridge. That was all shut down. I don't know if they got things fixed yet or not. It's like 8 minutes sitting at that light. You gotta sit at that light for 2 or 3 lights when you're going 65 southbound at the time. But the bridge is still longer. Actually, this is slower than it usually is. This trucker might have been wrecked on himself.
Slower. It's always like this. It's,
Well, it's that bay person on down here. What fucking takes this a long time? Everybody's a fucking asshole. Fucking one of us and 10 of them pricks.
17 minutes. It said
Yeah,
there's an
trying to
accident.
avoid this shit down here. That's all they had for me. Daughter walks through the West Bridge area every once in a while and takes a long walk from the house. And sent me a picture the other day. If you're coming 51 north going to the West End Bridge, you should see the on the other side of the Jersey barrier at the old bridge where the arches are, the beams and shit. The other side of that bridge barrier is probably 150 truck mirrors on the sidewalk. Yeah, I bet. Remember that one time in West Virginia where they
That's
put the big
funny.
bridge in? Or was it 22? Yeah, 22 there where they put that big bridge in there. And man, and every day, man, there's getting knocked off. I was lucky I didn't ever knock one off there, but man, every day you see a pulled over 10 of the things fixing their mirrors. Yeah, they're down there right now. I just want to send her a note saying call 311 and them come clean that mess up. There's probably good 150 mirrors on the other side of that sidewalk. I never seen so many bears. Look like a junkyard. I guess going to Monroeville, once we get past here, it's all clear sailing. Underneath the other tunnel's probably jammed up, maybe. As clear sailing up this one normally. Yeah, it should be alright once we get through the tunnels down here. Explore those tunnels should be fine. Coming back in and it's back up right now. Like this.
It's always something. Always something. I agree. They need a couple more lanes here. Definitely wouldn't hurt them to have a couple more lanes.
Shit, we talked at the Carnegie Science Center. That's down by the stadium, or about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. It was on the weekend. Traffic wasn't bad at all. It was pretty good. I guess everybody's going to work at the same time. It's bad if you're coming into town for a Penguin game, or if you're coming in for a Taylor Swift concert or somebody famous. It's a joke.
18 minutes. Well, 16 minutes. I've been in traffic already. Gotta love Pittsburgh, y'all. Got to love it. They say you gotta love it. You have to. You don't even have a choice. You just have to love it. There's no other option but to just love it. So, but if I get through here, it says 11-minute delay. It said 15 minutes a couple minutes ago. I guess if I get through here in that amount of time, I did good because I've been stuck here for 45 minutes before. So I'm just trying to be optimistic. The glass is half full. trying to find some kind of shred of optimism here, and probably just lying to myself a little bit. And clean this windshield for y'all. Get you a better view there. And we can switch over here. We can check out, see what everybody's doing while we're driving by and get real nosy. Say, hey, what y'all doing over there? Or we can check over there. That's the westbound side. We're still heading east, northeast, really. I'm heading to Cheswick, PA. Oh, there's the back camera. I need to put like a bracket on that back camera so that so I can see up over top of my trailer. I think if I put, because if you don't know, a regular semi is usually 13.6. Some trailers are 14. Most of them are 13.6. Well, a semi is about 13.2. So as long as I keep that camera under 13.6, I should be fine. Really, if I keep it under 14 foot, but I think if I put it up 13.6, that'll put me just above the trailer, and we'll be able to see all the way back over top of the trailer, I think. Excuse me. I'm just trying to get to Pittsburgh 28. I'm probably 3 miles from it, and it'd probably take me 20 minutes to get there. I guess it gives me time to check out the stock market. See what's going on in the world of trading. Oh, that finally hit. Imagine that. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, we can go in. Let's go into the market. Well, it says 8 minutes, so maybe we're making progress. Just checking out the crypto market here. Seemed like everything dropped overnight, but looks like it's going back up. A lot of stuff is. It's a good opportunity to buy some crypto. Stuck in traffic. Gotta love that. Big Pete, 579. You hear that Jake break? It's music to your ears if you're a trucker. Come on, bro. That's what you just did to me? It's not that, it's the Doge, I bet you. Well. Alright, we bought our crypto. Let's see what happens. 6 minutes delay. We're moving along. I started out, I think it said, oh, it was like 16. That was 24 minutes ago. So yeah, we started out with a 16-minute delay 24 minutes ago, and now it says 6 minutes delay. I'm gonna get a 30-minute break, just sitting in traffic. So hey, trucker life hack. Check this out. Trucker life hack. Here, look at me. Look at me. Trucker life hack. If you're in traffic like this, right here, go ahead, go to your ELD, kick yourself in yard mode or whatever, off duty, sleeper berth, whatever, and don't go over 5 mile an hour. Or if you're in yard moves, ours is 15 miles an hour. It might be different depending on what ELD you have. And you can get a 30-minute break while you're sitting in traffic, assuming you're going to be there 30 minutes. Hopefully, that's not the case. You can get that break while you're in a dock or something. Or you could actually take a break, which I don't really know what those are like. So maybe you run a little differently, but generally, this truck's moving unless I'm in a dock. And so there it goes. So yeah, use that ELD to your advantage. And take your break while you're navigating through all this stupid traffic. Just sitting here wondering what it would be like if a truck come flying down that runaway ramp. I'm sure somebody's seen it. I've seen videos of them. Never actually seen it happen in person. I've seen about everything else out here happen in person. Haven't seen that yet. Probably not a bad thing that I haven't seen that yet. Probably just a thing. You know, things don't have to be good or bad. They can just be things. We're just going to switch views here because that one's not really that great anyways. Let me just put my GPS back up here. That thing's a little funky. Not bad, y'all. I'm gonna put my tattoos on there. There you go. It's a little bit, I think. Tap it down a little bit. Nope, up. There we go. It's starting to open up a little bit. So I need 279 north, and then I'll be getting off on PA 28. It's like runs right through downtown, so stay tuned. If you're a fan of Pittsburgh, most drivers are not fans of Pittsburgh. I can tell you that from experience. As far as the skyline goes, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a pretty cool city. The traffic sucks, but I mean, I don't mind driving through here. It's just the traffic that I really dislike, more or less. It's not so much the city because, well, I mean, I guess you could say it's the city because it's their infrastructure, but sorry, y'all, I gotta move my GPS back some. Thing does not want to move. There it goes. Sheesh. There we go. That's better. The thing was like stuck. I had to finagle it. Yeah, we're cooking. Oh, I went to driving status. I missed my break. So sad. That's all right. I'd rather be moving than waiting on that clock to turn over. I'll get a break in eventually. Probably my first stop. They're pretty quick about unloading me. I go to Chesapeake, PA. This is a 3-stop. This is my dedicated. I run this every Wednesday, so I do these lives. Usually every week I'll do a live through Pittsburgh because there's always traffic, there's always accidents. Like it or not, it is interesting to see. I don't know if is that a good thing or a bad thing that we like to see that. I mean, it doesn't mean that we're condoning it or condemning it. We're just watching it because it's going to happen anyways. I mean, we can't control whether or not people get in accidents, but we can certainly take advantage of filming it, which is why I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cameras in this truck. Yeah, you're coming over, I'm going this way, so let's trade. You come over and I'll go over. Pretty fair exchange. Yeah, so that's what. Oh crap! No, I need 279. I'm tripping. I need 279, and then yeah, well, let me over there. I turned too soon. I gotta have 279, and then up around this corner is 28. I got confused there for a second. Oh, I don't want the wrong direction. I mean, 376 would have got me there, but I would have had to go all the way up to 910 and come back down. It would not have been fun, or I could have hit the turnpike on 76, which, if you ever travel through Pittsburgh, especially if you're in a car, just pay a couple bucks. Like, it's probably one of the most expensive turnpikes in the United States, which is why I don't take a lot in a truck, because it is really expensive for truck drivers. But if I was in a car, I would just pay the couple dollars, because you see, we just sat there for almost 30 minutes and there wasn't even nothing there. There wasn't no accident, just traffic. I've shared this before. Basically, Pennsylvania being one of the first settled states in the United States, the people were here before the infrastructure. So there's buildings that are older than the highways, and the town is much older than the infrastructure. So basically, you had an entire population, an entire city before you had the highways and the roads and the state routes. And that is why a lot of truck drivers do not like coming through Pittsburgh, because if you're driving a big truck, a 53-foot trailer, or even a flat with a 13.2 sleeper cab or a big day cab, um, wow, you should have went with him, you idiot. Lord help me. I slow down for him, stop everybody behind me, and then he sits here like a, jeez. Here's the thing that people don't realize, and I'm gonna do a video on this, y'all. Um, Semis don't move that fast. We can't accelerate. Yeah, we can go once we get up to speed, but we can't accelerate and decelerate quickly. A car, I mean, it might as well be a time machine versus this big old thing. So if I'm slowing down and let you in, all you got to do is barely tap your accelerator and you're going to get in there. No problem. So why they hesitate in them cars is beyond me. It is so much easier for a car to merge onto a highway than it is for a semi. So if you're merging in a car or a vehicle, passenger vehicle, a truck, a SUV, just get in there, because that semi is it can only move so fast. You can hit that accelerator and go like that. A semi can't do that. Oh, shut your face. That thing yells at me all the time. I guess it's the point, right? Anytime you go over 5 mile an hour, it'll start yelling at you. And it keeps going till you drop under over 5 mile an hour, if that makes sense. Which, like right here, it's 45. The cars around me are probably doing 60, close to it. That's not an excuse to speed, but and my allergies are acting up today. I don't know what it is. There's a good shot of the river. See if we get a little better view of it. Yeah, you can see it. Big, big old train yards around here, and a lot of ports. So you'll get steel coming off of that river. which is the case for a lot of big cities. So, what makes cities populate faster than anything is their ability to trade, right? So, New York, what else is there except for massive trade lanes by way of rail, truck? Granted, there's a lot of bridges in New York that truckers would probably argue make it not very economically inviting for big trucks, but they're in and out of there. And if they weren't, you would see mass hysteria because there's a lot of people in New York and they need their stuff. So trucks are important. So you got rail, you got water right there. You got the ocean right there in New York. So obviously, a lot of import export happening by air as well. You got Rickenbacker Airport and Buffalo. You got, which isn't too far. I believe Rochester has a small airport. But the point is, in these largely urban cities and densely populated areas, which is what urban means if you don't know, they have infrastructure. They have it, whether it's very trucker friendly is a different thing, but there's most certainly trade lanes, whether it be water, air, rail, truck. And then there's a lot of variations of those too. So there's private carriers, there's public carriers, you got USPS. How many different ways does USPS transport trade? How many different ways can you transport trade via vehicle, by automobile? Trucks, vans are real big now. These hot shot trucks, have like exploded in the last 5 years. Basically, anybody that can drive anything can run a hot shot. So those are a big deal. And then I don't want to miss my exit. That's not it. I think it's the next one. And you've got semi trucks, and then you've got box trucks, which could also be considered hot shots, and the cargo vans. Man, how many people have cargo vans now? Those things are everywhere. One of the main places I ship out of in Marion, in Ohio, they have it's like a rail yard, but it's a depot. We call it the depot. That's the name of it. They got just acres, probably hundreds of acres of vehicles there, and the majority of them are those cargo vans. That's not my exit. So they are just mass producing those things. And why? Because people are using them. And how many times you get Amazon packages now? And it's not even an Amazon truck. People are driving their own vehicles. We got they're almost like DoorDash of Amazon. I just hope they're getting compensated well to use their own vehicle. All that wear and tear. And I don't know, maybe I guess if you're an Amazon driver and you're driving a company vehicle, then you're probably just. I think this is my exit. Is that it? No, that's not it either. It's a weird exit because If you go up one more, it's no trucks, even though it's completely truck friendly. There's like a little village right there, a little corporation limit that they don't want trucks in. So go figure. So you've got cargo vans, you've got hot shots, you got box trucks, you got big trucks, and along with those you have like over the road drivers, you've got local drivers, you got regional drivers, you have semi local or semi regional, you have dedicated drivers, you have hot freight drivers, you have team drivers, you have expedited freight, and you have last mile freight. It's a pretty big one. I think, is this it? I think this is it. Is this it? I can't tell. Oh, no, that's not it either. That's not it either. Must be the next one. Yeah, it's the next one. Freeport Road, I think. I just need to remember the name of the exit. That threw me off that comfort inn because, which doesn't even look like it's open. Um, we'll go right by Fox Sports of Pittsburgh. It's pretty cool because you get to see the big equipment trailers. We show you all these equipment trailers. I'm just thinking when I drive by them, which is true trucker fashion, right? I'm like, well, wouldn't it be cool to drive for them? So I wonder if they have dedicated drivers. They probably do. They probably own a salary. Probably a nice, cushy salary. You don't work a whole lot, but you're on call. So if there's a major sporting event, you just pack up and go. And imagine if you're pulling one of those Fox Sport trailers and you go somewhere like, I don't know, say they're having Olympic Games somewhere and you're pulling the equipment trailer. So you're basically there. Maybe it's not all in one location. Maybe it's, like out west. I think, oh, who's doing it? I want to say Utah. It's a United States. The next Olympics we have, I think, Winter Games in Utah or maybe Oregon or Washington. It was up for bid, and there was a whole. I watched a news broadcast on it, and it talked about how cities aren't really chomping at the bit to host the Olympics because of what goes into it, not just the planning, but the finances. So yes, certainly it's probably an economic boost for businesses, but the city foots a lot of that bill because they have increased emergency services, increased personnel, all the planning that goes into it, all the vendors and contractors, and plus, they're opening up their city to more crime potentially. You're inviting in countries from all over the world, and let's face it, not everybody is um, as developed as the United States is. I guess we'll say, just call it that. Ford Road. I just need to go straight. How do I go straight? Right here. So imagine being in one of those cities during that kind of event, and you're hauling a Fox Sports trailer. I would hope they'd put you up in a motel room because you're going to be there for a while. Now, maybe if you're just dropping the trailer, maybe they just fly you back home, and then when it's time to go again, they fly you back out and you drive it back. I couldn't imagine. I don't know. I guess they could just like freelance a driver, or you go on like Craigslist and hire a driver to haul a couple $100,000 worth of equipment back for you. So we're coming up on it right now. This is Fox Sports up here. It's on your left. I'll turn that camera on. Oh, that's the wrong one. Right here. Right here on your left, Fox Sports, Pittsburgh. And I'll show you the trailers. You wouldn't even know that this is a truck route. And by looking at it, there's not like a bunch of big signs that say, hey, Fox Sports right here. But you'll see once we get up here. And maybe they just have offices here. I don't know if this is like their central office. But it's a pretty big operation. Looks like it, anyways. Here's one of their equipment trailers on the left. The big trailers with all their signage on it are gone, but all of these are television equipment trailers. NEP, you see all the way back there. But the ones with their big logos and stuff on it are gone right now. So they must be out filming something. What do we got going on right now? The NBA Finals coming up. You got spring baseball camp starting for a lot of ball clubs. So maybe they're out filming that. I don't know what else is going on sports wise. I mean, Super Bowl's over. I'm a big football head, so if it's not football, I don't really pay much attention to it. To me, baseball is boring to watch. Golf is boring to watch. Maybe it's funner to play. I don't know. To me personally, if it's not football, I just don't have a lot of interest in seeing it. Now, when my wife and I first got back together about 6 years ago, I was pleasantly surprised. She took me to a monster truck jam in Columbus at Nationwide Arena, and it was cool. I did not know what to expect. I'm thinking this is going to be like going to a WWE wrestling, which I used to watch WWF when I was younger. I'll go ahead and age myself, but not a big pro wrestling person. So I'm like, I don't know. But I was open minded. And it was really cool, man. Those trucks are just raw power. Man, they stomp on that accelerator and it will vibrate you all the way to your soul. So if you've never been to a monster jam or a monster truck rally, check it out. You will not be disappointed. I think $28 a ticket or something like that. It wasn't bad. It was higher than what I thought it'd be, but there were 5 of us, I think, and we pulled it off for close to $200 or something like that. It was worth it though. We had a really good time, and it's about a 3-hour event. It's you don't just go in there and look at trucks and then leave. They're putting on a show for you. They have their little mini series competitions, which um, helps with their standings for the entire season. And they have the smaller trucks will come out too, and they compete. And then they have like these little 4-wheelers that are all souped up. Those come out and compete, and they do the races, the one-on-one races, and then they do like the tricks. So they'll have a competition. There's like 3 different competitions for every single group, like Bigfoot, Gravedigger. So every single racing crew will go head to head. So it's pretty exciting. Check it out if you've never checked it out.